welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea Fuss. I'm a floral designer, flower arranging author, and an instructor. Today I want to answer a question I've been getting quite a bit lately, and I've noticed a few key things people are missing. So the question is, where do I find clients for my floral designs? And it's a good question. There's not going to be one answer, okay? So we need to take a look at a few just facts surrounding where you live and what your business looks like right now. So let's go through a few of those. So first off, one question to ask yourself: have you identified 3 key products you can focus on? Have you taken the time to get work experience and find out which floral design products you actually enjoy creating, and also which ones are viable for your local economy or for you to sell online? Which products are profitable for you? Which have you seen have given the most profit? And if you haven't been in business long enough, I would try to pick 3 to 5 that you enjoy making and or feel like they have profitability potential. And just try to focus on those for now, and then you can do a review in 6 months or a year to see how that went. But you have to focus on specific products, because otherwise we can't find the particular client. Just floral design will be too broad, right? So we need to find out which products you want to focus on. Do you want to focus on deliveries? Do you want to focus on, are you a flower farmer who wants to focus on online shipping within your region or country? Are you interested in weddings? Are you interested in installations for galleries and things like this? So try to pick 3 to 5 that you're interested in, okay? The next thing I've noticed is a lot of people asking this question have not actually taken the time to review their portfolio. Does your portfolio match up with the products that you're focused on selling? So for instance, if you want to create wedding florals, is your portfolio full of real life events and or some photo shoots that look like weddings? Have you designed weddings, and are you showing your customer that this is your area of expertise? So do a review of your portfolio and make sure that it's pointing to the products that you want to be selling, okay? Now, another question here: is your portfolio professional? Does somebody look at that, your body of work, and say they want to sort of aspire to that lifestyle? Is there something aspirational about it? Is it professional? Does it draw the viewer in emotionally in some way? Okay. And if you feel too close to your work to figure this out, I would recommend getting a mentor, somebody really objective who works in the industry, to give you an opinion on your portfolio and do a portfolio review for you, okay? So I can actually do that for you. You can contact me through my website, and I'd be happy to give you a portfolio review. Let me know in the comments, do you have a floral portfolio right now, or is that kind of this step that you're stuck on, okay? And make sure that whether you have Instagram or a website, you need one of those things, okay? So if you don't even have that, you're not going to be getting clients, okay? So you've got to have some sort of online presence, whether that's through a registration of your business on Google, but you've got to have a portfolio somewhere, so that when we Google, flowers in Minneapolis, your business comes up. I can click to a website and I can see your body of work. The thing is that I'm also a floral design consumer. Even though I'm a florist and a teacher, I'm often sending flowers to people, and I'm looking for a few key things. I'm looking for sustainable florists, and I try to find people with my style in a certain area when I do a Google search. And I noticed that a lot of florists are not shouting about their sustainability as much as they could be. And I notice a lot have really outdated websites, or websites that look like templates. They really don't draw me in. So there's really a market for, artisanal flowers that are sustainable And that client, like me, we're looking for beautiful imagery to draw us in. If I'm sending flowers long distance, I want to know that they're going to be beautiful. I want to know that the florist kind of has a similar mindset to me when it comes to aesthetics and flowers and sustainability. So are you making these things clear? Do you have a sustainability ethos on your website? And do you have a website and an Instagram, and is it beautifully curated? Are you showing us your style and your skill and your beautiful flowers? And it needs to be more than phone snapshots, okay? That doesn't mean you can't take your portfolio with a phone. You 100% can, but you need to do it in a way that feels aspirational, okay? So these are some key things I'm noticing. Also, like, you don't necessarily need a logo, but if you do have one, make sure that it's professional. Make sure that it matches your style. I notice a lot of times new florists, they just want to throw up a logo, which is fine. Sometimes done is better than perfect. I operate on this mantra sometimes, okay? However, we need to make sure that our logo is reflective of our aesthetics, of our business, of our ethos, and make sure it's presented in a way, again, that draws the consumer in and creates some aspiration there, all right? And if you can't like do a graphic designer right now, you can go to Canva. I'm a big fan. So, or just, for your logo can just be a typeset on your website template, or it could be a photograph, a really beautiful photograph of you or your flowers on your Instagram logo, okay? So there's ways to do it in a beautiful way. Maybe you're an artist, actually. Maybe you can create your own logo. I have a lot of artists in classes, and I think sometimes they think they have to go hire out all of these things when actually they have the skills right there to create from scratch in the beginning. And the thing is, we want aspiration, we want good branding, we want beautiful photos. However, there's something special about a designer starting out that's new and fresh. Not everything has to be perfect, okay? On the other end of the spectrum, I'm seeing some businesses coming out of coming out and launching, and they've got all their ducks in a row. Their branding is super glossy. Their photos are over the top professional, but there's no person there. I don't see an About Me page that tells me who you are and where you're operating from. And so if I have all this glossiness and I have no human behind it, I am apprehensive for a few different reasons. I know for me, I like to support small businesses. So if I see something that is like overly glossy and there's no human behind it, I'm apprehensive. It looks like it was done by investors. It looks like they've started out with just a lot of money and they're not necessarily an expert. So I've met a lot of people like this launching businesses, or I've seen it, and I'm not a big fan. And this could be a controversial opinion, actually. But we need to have a human behind your business. So as you see, there's a fine line, there's a spectrum. And we want the human element, but we also do want professionalism, and we want to see your skill. That's a no-brainer. We've got to have that. But we've also got to have the human side. And I know that when I send flowers, I want to see that specifically, for your clientele like me who are looking for sustainable florists. If somebody is out of the gate, super beautiful branding and no human behind it, I'm really apprehensive because I assume it's owned by a larger corporation or something like that. So there's a few things to keep in mind there. So next on the list in terms of how to get clients, I've talked about it in another video, which I'll try to link up above, a few different ways to kind of network online and offline. And that's very important, but you must do all of these other things first, okay? Before you sort of really go headfirst into the networking, have you, one, identified your products? Have you 2, created a professional portfolio? And have you 3, created a website or Instagram with that beautiful collection of aspirational photos that also shows your human side, who you are, where you operate, where your flowers come from, do you grow them, does someone else grow them? So if you can work through those 3 steps before you really delve into the networking and SEO and all of that, I think that you'll be on your way. Now, if you need help with your portfolio and you need help gaining work experience, I've got a free download all about getting work experience, and I'll put the link to that down below. I also have a new course coming out, and it's called the Floral Portfolio Builder. And in this course, it's 4 weeks, and I'm actually going to hold your hand through the process of taking your floral design photos, getting a collection of 10 to 15 images to launch your business with. We're going to identify your products. We're going to get you some really beautiful floral design photography using the tools that you have, okay? So I am also a stylist. I've done floral design and styling for big brands and catalogs, and you know, there's a few things I know about creating visually effective photography on a budget, all right? Getting you the right light, the right backdrop, the right focal point. All of these things are super important. And I'm noticing a lot of new florists coming out of the gate are really struggling with capturing their photos. And I understand once you create a floral design, you know, how it looks in person is so different than how it looks on camera. So I want to help you through the process. So the Floral Portfolio Builder, check it out on my website. It's a 4-week course, and I would love to get you going on your portfolio. So I have a lot of other free resources on my website if you need any of those, or I would love to see you in class. I will put the link to that in the description below. So thank you so much for following along. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. I can't wait to see the new floral designs you're making. Reach out and let me know where you are in your journey in the comments below. All right, I will see you soon and hopefully see you in flower class.